seconds after Jojo had locked it.
Bruh.
She looks outside and sees this man. She yells out for him to leave. The man takes one step back, but stays in front of the camera. He doesn't respond, rather just
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just to lean the family. Credit card.
Stands there with a blank expression.
He don't say nothing.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oh, no.
There's a guy outside. Look.
Oh, no.
It's not known where the man came from. It's hard to see with the door blocking the view. Some think he had been following the two all the way back home, while others believe he was camped out next to the home, specifically waiting for them to return.
Bruh.
Either way, what he had planned to do if that door was unlocked is unclear.
You
Jojo
know if
called
he
the
ain't
police,
saying, he ain't
but the
saying
man was
nothing,
gone
he
by
ain't
the
even
time they
responding to her
arrived.
saying nothing, nothing.
It's likely we'll never
You
be
know?
able to know for sure.
Man, that's crazy, bruh.
So it's book.
Man,
book,
golly, bruh.
If you don't book, it's a shame.
In June of 2021, a woman posted a set of Ring camera videos to the internet. She explained how her mother had recently installed 2 Ring cameras around their house. On one of the first few nights of having the cameras, her phone would get spammed with motion-detected notifications. She reviewed them, and this is what she saw.
What? Who's that? Chat, why do people do this, bro? Why can't people just leave folks alone?
Some man was walking around the outside of the house. Though, something she picked up on almost right away was how easily he was doing it, like as if he already knew the exact layout of the outside of the house. She worried this wasn't his first time. He would walk around looking in different windows, which included hers. Seeing this, she called the cops and reported it. They later showed up, but by that time the guy was gone. There wasn't much they could do. They basically just told her to keep her blinds, curtains, and windows closed at all times.
Wow!
She rightfully worried he might show up again.
Wow! Be like, hey, bruh, there's literally somebody trying to get into my house. Can y'all send an officer to chill over here for a little bit? No. No. Just lock your window. Like, bro, what?
She set up a trap of sorts outside.
They said somebody come sit out front of the house.
She strung a piece of rope between 2 trees, hoping the man wouldn't see it and would trip over it, making a lot of noise, alerting her of his presence. Disturbingly, exactly a week later at 2 a.m., she would hear someone trip over the rope. Immediately, she pulled out her phone and opened the live camera feed.
Oh, I thought you was about to say she pulled out a blinky or something.
Standing directly outside of her window looking in was the same man from before.
I don't see him. Oh. Dude, what are you doing? Look, he looking for, dude, that is it. He trying to get on the ceiling.
After she saw this footage, she went up to her mother's room and told her about the man. The two of them went back to the window, opened the curtains, and started banging on the glass to scare the man off. They called the police, but once again, when they arrived, the man was gone.
Ain't that just how it always goes, huh, chat? When they arrived, he was gone. Off the scene.
Her mother ended up moving to a new house. They never heard anything more from police.
The fact that you gotta move to a whole new house because somebody being creepy like this is insane. Squeaky with the file.
This doorbell footage shows the sudden explosion of a home in Arlington, Texas.
What?
It was 2 a.m. on January 1st, 2022, when a few houses down, the giant explosion goes off. explosion was reported to have been caused by a gas appliance that wasn't fully shut off. Fortunately, no one was in the home when it happened.
Oh, well, that's good.
In fact, there were no injuries resulting from the incident. However, the damage was extensive.
No injuries, nobody died. That's good. Chat, me and my parents, we went on like some weekend trip. Like what is a long time ago. Box with the 5, thank you. We was gone from like Friday to Sunday night. We got home. When we got home, they checked the stove, and we had like 4 hot dogs on the stove still with the flame going the whole time we was gone. I remember that. Mom, you remember that? We came back. We was gone for like 3 days. We came back. There was 3 hot dogs still in the pot that somebody had left that they was cooking, and the flame was still on. And I remember everybody was tweaking like, dude.
Not only did the house suffer major structural damage, but flying debris hit.
Almost caught the house on fire one time too, because I was probably like 8. No, I was probably older than 8. I was probably around 10. Parents wasn't home because I think it was like a school holiday. I was going to cook me some noodles in the microwave. Brother was at the house. I was going to cook me some noodles in the microwave. So I got the noodles. I put them in there. I thought everything was good. Yo, KV with the 5, thank you. 5 minutes later, I hear yelling. My brother yelling. I didn't put no water in the noodles, bro. I walked into the kitchen. The whole kitchen was smoked out. Whole kitchen was smoked out, and the plastic bowl with the noodles in it was completely burnt and melted through. And he got noodles and threw them out the window. Dude, I almost caught the whole house. Dude, no joke. You have to know to put water in noodles, because if you don't, it will actually like smoke out your house. Like seriously, it will. It will smoke out your house, bro. Like actually. Chad, has anybody forgot to put water in your noodles when you cooked them? I did not know that would happen. I thought it would be like a thing. Like I don't really know what I would expect to happen, but the amount of smoke, and it smelled like burnt noodles in the house for like a week straight. I'm telling you, bro. Like if I ever made like a shooter game or something, I wouldn't put smoke grenades in the game. The smoke grenade would be called dry noodle bomb. And you would pull out a cup of dry noodles, light it on fire, and throw it on the ground, and it would just be a smoke screen. Because I'm telling you, bro, it looked like a dadgum smoke grenade went off in the house. Romans with the 5, thank you.
Nearby buildings as well.
I'm telling
Residents
you.
in the apartments across the
Bro.
street reported blown out windows from the explosion.
It does,
Two
though.
vehicles also were damaged. The authorities received multiple calls immediately after the explosion went off.
Yep. Sure did. Chat, y'all ever actually almost burnt y'all's
This video
house
was
down?
uploaded to TikTok in September of 2022. The uploader said it was about 3 a.m. when his doorbell camera captured a man walking across the street.
September of 2022. This is when I very first started streaming.
He walks directly towards the house's front porch and eventually right up to the camera, at which point you can see the man is wearing some kind of mask with a drawn-on mustache.
Yo, that music they added is creepy, bro. Stop. Oh, nah!
The homeowner eventually woke up from all the notifications on his phone. He sees the man looking inside through his windows and trying to open his door. To this, he immediately threw on some clothes and went outside to confront the man.
Oh, he went out there. Oh, he got him a golf club and a robe. Hey!
When he didn't find him, he opted to call the police and send in a report.
He about to snap that
Likely
dude
nothing
up.
came of this. The uploader never gave an update, but considering the man was wearing a mask, he probably won't ever be identified.
Dana with the 5, thank you. Man, that's creepy, bruh. Man, golly, that's creepy. Ooh, got another one, Chad. One more.
I ordered 200
got
hand-forged
to,
knives
they
to my dorm
addicted,
room
bro.
and built a Wix website to sell them.
Chat, they addicting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they addicting.
This footage was captured in Flint, Michigan on April 24th, 2023. The house had 2 Ring cameras, one above the garage and the other was a Ring doorbell camera. Around 10 p.m., a man in a red jacket...
Hey, that's a clean little deck y'all got right there, though. I see what y'all did there. That's brand new, too. That's clean. That's a good little sitting porch right there.
and another person just behind him are shown walking up to the house's front door. Before knocking or ringing the doorbell, the man in the jacket immediately starts trying to break down the door.
Wow. No questions asked, just straight up kicking it in. They must have known who lived here then. Yo,
The Ring camera falls to the ground from the impacts, but the door itself doesn't budge. After those few seconds, the man walks around to the house's side door and again immediately starts trying to break it down. By this point, the homeowner had woken up in a panic and was checking their camera's feed for an explanation.
They blurred
By
out
this
something
point,
right there.
the homeowner had woken up in a panic and was
They
checking
blurred. He probably pulled out a blicky. Oh no!
their camera's feed for an explanation. They noticed their doorbell camera on the ground, and so they switched over to their other camera. As the banging noise rang out throughout the house, they could now see what was causing it.
See,
The
Chad,
homeowner's voice coming over the speaker.
that goes
was
to
enough
show
scare-
you most people that try to break in somebody's house at night are probably hoping that nobody lives there. Because the second they're met with any like confrontation at all, 90% of the time they just run off. Even if it's just over the doorbell cam, you just be like, hey, they take off running.
the two men off.
But the ones that don't run away when you say something and they stay there, those the ones you gotta worry about, because those ones that's gonna kill you.
Police were called out to the property. When they reviewed the footage, they noted that one of the men was armed. What these two men planned to do with the people inside if they had successfully broken
Nothing.
in
They was just trying to rob them, but you could tell. You could tell that's what, because they ran off.
is unknown. It's unclear if they were ever identified by police. This clip was captured at 3 in the morning on April 9th, 2023. It happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The homeowner was sleeping when the clip was recorded. It wasn't until he woke up and saw a notification on his phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw.
Bro,
A
what?
woman is shown trying multiple different keys to get into the house and even
What?
looking around for a hidden one.
Is that like a key in the shape of a revolver?
The house,
That's literally what that is.
and even looking around for a hidden one.
What? Bro, stop. Bro, say something. Dude.
The homeowner claimed that he had never seen this woman before. He said that she later started throwing rocks at his car and trying those locks.
And you still didn't say nothing the whole time, cuh?
It's likely she was under the influence of something. Multiple times she tries to insert keys into the doorbell camera itself. After a few minutes, she walks off and was never seen on the property again. Her intentions are unknown.
Chat, that's scary, bro.
Walter Hickox is a homeowner in Daytona Beach, Florida.
That's
His home
scary.
is set out in a wooded section of the city. In January of 2022, Walter was taking his 3 dogs out onto the porch when he noticed one of them intently looking at something outside. The dogs suddenly start running to the left side of the camera, and that's when Walter realizes they were looking at a black bear. The bear climbs over a protective railing as
That's why those stupid little baby gates don't help nothing. Another reason again why those baby gates ain't worth nothing, dude. You know, I mean, those things don't do nothing. You know? It can't even stop a bear.
realizes they were looking at a black bear.
Wait,
The bear climbs over a
Wait,
protected
did his dog get snatched up?
railing as it goes for the dogs. With barely any time to process what he was seeing, Walter lunges at the bear as it goes for his dogs. He manages to push it back before he shoves a nearby chair in the doorway, preventing it from attacking again. He yells out that he was attacked by a bear as he brings his dogs back inside.
Oh my God! I got attacked by a bear! Somebody here! Oh my God!
When I had time to just sit and just stare, it all hit me, and I started bawling. I couldn't believe how close to death I was, and I did it for my dog.
Walter received minor injuries from the bear. His dogs did.
Dude, that dog would have been gone!
Receive any injuries.
Popeye se está poniendo saucy.
W Mans, though, he saved that dog.
Are you tired of uncomfortable
I think
bras that
we
dig,
Chad, you'd have
poke,
done the
and
same
don't
thing,
fit
right?
We deserve better.
This homeowner in Texas got a knock at their door for a DoorDash delivery around 1:20 in the morning. Only the homeowner hadn't ordered DoorDash. She was sleeping.
What?
It was only her and her nephew in the home at the time. She remembers waking up to a metal clinking sound, but didn't think much of it until she noticed damage to the outside of her house the next morning. This caused her to look back at her cameras, both the footage from her doorbell camera and the one she had set up in her backyard.
Wow, you got money, don't you? You got a putting green and an in-ground trampoline. Okay, bud.
This is what she saw.
You know you got bread when you got an in-ground trampoline, Chad. Yo, Johnny with the 5, thank you.
DoorDash.
You know you lying!
The first video isn't as concerning. A woman standing at the door claiming to be with DoorDash from 1:20 a.m. to 2 a.m. This could be written off as a determined delivery driver that unknowingly had the wrong address. But it was the backyard footage that was genuinely concerning.
Yo.
At 2 a.m., 4 men got into the backyard and tried to gain entry into the home through a window. It's likely they planned on entering through the front door by ambushing the person that opened it for the DoorDash delivery. But when no one answered, they resorted to trying the backyard while the fake DoorDash deliverer stayed out front as a distraction. However,
Bro.
fortunately the men would be unsuccessful and are shown running away from the house on the backyard camera. The 4 men and the woman at the front door were all seen leaving the area together in a dark-colored sedan.
Bruh.
They were never caught by police.
Imagine you innocently answer the door thinking it's some DoorDash driver that got the address wrong, and you go out there completely unknowing. To be like, no, wrong address, sorry. All of a sudden, 4 dudes push the door in, and they take everything. TV gone, jewelry gone.
In June of 2019, multiple homes in Chicago got a visit from a man claiming to be an investigator known as Jeff Rushmore. The only
Where's his
problem
brother
is
Mount at?
that man doesn't exist. He was impersonating an investigator with the local police department.
Wow.
Equipped with a fake uniform, a fake badge, and
Look at this goober!
fake police radio chatter. This Ring camera caught him performing the act.
Can you open the door?
26, I got you en route. Hill Park District 821 is going to be the sixth person.
Does this dude have a radio on too? That's where this dude's whole setup goes wrong, because like the real investigators that wear suits and stuff, I don't think they carry radios with them like that. Because why would the investigators need a radio? Because there's not, you know what I mean? This dude's a goober. He act like me and contraband police when I do this, acting like I'm talking to HQ. Bro, get out of here!
George, the individual's not answering the door.
The homeowner does
notice nobody responded when he said something.
To the door. Yet the man stays in character, even faking a call back reporting the unresponsive
Why
homeowner.
would you do this? Why?
Another home in the area equipped with a Ring doorbell camera shows the same man. This time the homeowner does open the door.
What?
Sorry to bother you so late. Rushmore with the Winfield Police Department. I'm an investigator. One of your neighbors down the street reported a missing.
The video cuts out there. The man
Because the dude that opened the door probably... dude that opened the door probably beat him down with that chair. Is probably why it cut off.
Explains a missing person case, and when the homeowner says he doesn't know anything about it, the interaction ends. The motives behind him impersonating an investigator are unknown. Often there are cases like this where the man is simply trying to get people to open their door thinking they're safe, but proceed to rob them or sometimes worse.
What?
However, he doesn't do this. No one knows his motives. One commenter...
Somebody says probably a cosplay. I understand if you want to cosplay something like this, but you don't take it to the point where you're knocking at people's doors at whatever it is at night.
Said, I honestly believe he was testing the waters, and as he felt more confident, he would have escalated from getting people to open their door to entering into people's homes to only God knows what next. According to recent documents, the man was never identified.
How?
What
do you mean he wasn't identified? His name's Jeff... Yo!
You know you're getting all the latest.
His name's Jeff Rushmore.
This video was captured in Kansas City. The doorbell footage shows a man appearing on the left side of the screen and climbing on the guardrail.
That thing
He was
about
trying to stay in the
snap.
frame as he attempted to take the Ring camera off of the home. Inside the home was a woman and her son.
Chat, this the first person we see try to take the camera off the door, by the way. Y'all peep that?
The man was the woman's ex-boyfriend. He failed to remove the camera, so he left, but returned 30 minutes later.
What?
This time he had a cloth to cover the camera.
No way. Buddy, you're already on camera, dude.
Three minutes later, the homeowner's son ran into her room, frantic, telling her their car was on fire. Police and firefighters were called to the scene, but not before the fire destroyed their car and most of their home. Marianne, an expert in abusive relationships, responded with, "Abusive relationships are about power and control, and when that power and control is taken away or it's minimized, then what we see is those efforts are escalated to try and get them back. Police are currently looking for the homeowner's ex-boyfriend seen in the video.
How is nobody getting called? How?
This happened in April
These
of
people, bro.
2023 in a wooded section of Asheville, North Carolina. The homeowner of this house got a notification saying motion was detected at her front door.
Now there actually is motion at the door this time.
She opened the app on her phone and saw 3 bears on her front porch. They were tearing open a package that had recently been
Just want to
delivered.
point out, by the way, this little yard is a vibe right here.
Inside the package was dog food, which they easily would have been able to smell. The homeowner opened her door and confronted the animals, trying to scare them off.
Don't confront them! Let them live in the house with you and feed them.
The bears take one of the food inside the package.
Yo!
They're seen on the right side of the screen with the bag in their mouth as they walk off.
Yo, he actually secured it! No way!
The bears take one of the 2 bags